and welcome back to the channel. It's true, my name is Norf, and I'm super excited for this video this week. Norf, why are you so excited? The reason is that the team at Thronmax sent me a box of microphone goodness to review this week, and I'm super stoked to be able to explore the audio landscape of this, the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR, and the Thronmax Caster boom arm this week. All of the microphones that I've reviewed on the channel so far have been USB microphones. Given the Thronmax Zone XLR is, well, an XLR microphone, this review is going to be slightly different. So if you're in the market to get an XLR microphone, or you're looking to upgrade your current USB microphone to an XLR for a reasonable budget, you may want to stick around. In this video, we're going to explore the unboxing together, pricing, construction, general performance, and who this microphone could be for. However, the key thing I'll need to understand is how this microphone performs in a tight spot, just like this one, my small bijou 6x6 shoebox I call a workspace, which is partially acoustically treated, and the source we're going to be using is the spoken word. So if your space is similar to this tight spot, let's explore this together. So, as is customary on the channel, strap yourselves in and let's get started. Microphones, marvelous inventions created to capture our acoustic analog world. They come in all sorts of shapes, sizes, and colors, and there are so many to choose from. I do have to admit I am a big fan of microphones. Of course, microphones are a critical component in capturing audio in any video. A huge thank you to the team at Thronmax for sending out the MDrill Zone XLR and the Caster boom arm for me to try out and review. Though, as you've come to expect from me, you'll hear candid, unbiased comments from a Brit. I've been told my voice is easy to listen to, and I've got some great tones to it as well. Thank you so much. Yes, I've also been told that I've got a great face for podcasts. It's not very nice, is it? One true Norfer even wrote as a comment on the channel, they could listen to me reading a dictionary, which is exactly what I did. Yeah. Compliment. Noun. A remark that expresses praise or admiration. Compliments. Formal greetings. Politely congratulate or praise. Complimentary. 1. Adjective. Praising or approving. 2. Given free of charge. You may know my go-to USB microphone is my vintage Audio Technica AT2020 USB. And in this 6-foot square shoebox I work in, I actually like how it sounds. But I'm keen to see how the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR stacks up. So before we get going with the nuts and bolts and any unboxing, let's check out some sound samples. So just to give you some frame of reference, I've set up my Audio Technica AT2020 USB right here. So this will be my reference sound, if you will. I'm then going to set up the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR just afterwards, and we'll see if we can do an A-B comparison. Ready? Hi, and welcome back to the channel. It's true, my name is Norf, and this week we've got a microphone review. Right now, I'm testing my Audio Technica AT2020 USB, my standard USB workhorse. There, that wasn't too bad now, was it? And now let's have a quick change. Now we've got the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR in place. Now this is one little feature that I do actually like about it. It's got no impact to the sound quality at all, but as you can see, the microphone is up here. I will tell you that it doesn't have 48 volts phantom power applied to it at the moment. But a surefire way that you can tell that it does have phantom is that this happens. Now that phantom power is activated on the Universal Audio Volt 2, you see the little red LED illuminate inside the top of the microphone that I think looks stunning. Anyway, it's here. Let's now do exactly the same thing with the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR. Let's see how it sounds. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. It's true, my name is Norf, and this week we're testing microphones. We've recently just tested the Audio Technica AT2020 USB Now it's the turn of the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR. There. That wasn't too bad now, was it? The marketing team at Thronmax have done a great job in creating the outer sleeve to show off the MDrill Zone XLR's best features with all relevant details and specs on the reverse. The security sticker and promotion of Vertigain technology inside are also present. Remove the sleeve and you'll get to the goodness within. And you'll find the instruction leaflet with complimentary stickers, of course. I love a good sticker. And the two major hardware components well packed inside the foam inserts. Inside you'll find the well-crafted shock mount with the Thronmax logo on the tightening screw, and the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR microphone itself. The first thing that struck me was the sleek, unique and elegant pillow-shaped industrial design the Swedish team have created to encase the all-important internal components of this microphone. It feels like little expense has been spared in the creation and construction of the Zone XLR, and the premium body is a delight to hold in your hand or to have on any mic stand or boom arm. There are no switches, buttons, wheels or knobs on the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR body, which keeps it looking very sleek in my view. The audio response is a typical 25Hz to 20 kHz from the cardioid polar pattern, and the performance, certainly to my ears, delivers a warm and natural sound, at least for the spoken word. Weighing in at just 510 grams or just a shade under 1.2 pounds, this is a compact, small diaphragm condenser microphone that won't break the bank or a mic stand. Firstly, the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR is a condenser microphone, similar to the AT2020 USB, and this broadly means it's super sensitive and picks up all sorts of noise in the space you're recording in. Delicate sounds, if you will. Anything that's going on inside your space, it will pick up that sound. Condenser microphones are different to those of dynamic microphones, which are not as sensitive and could work if you're in a very noisy recording space. Dynamic mics work really well in live settings, and they pick up sounds, big sounds like drums for example. Now, depending on your application, some examples of some great dynamic microphones are the Rode Procaster, the Audio Technica AT2020, the Shure SM7B, or the humble Shure SM58. Now, these are great microphones, but as with anything, they come with their pros and cons, of course. Make sure you select very wisely. As the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR is an XLR microphone, you can't just plug it into your computer. In short, you need an audio interface, and it has a very important job of converting the acoustic signal that comes from the capsule or the diaphragm of the microphone to a digital signal that your computer will understand. Though very straightforward in theory, the electronic components inside the audio interface also need to keep the noise of the signal as low as possible, but also boost the wanted low-level signal coming from the microphone. The magic module that does all of that work is called a preamp, and the more you pay for an interface, the better the preamps you'll get in theory. The better or cleaner or less noisy the preamps are, the better the signal versus noise you'll get from the microphone. I will hasten to add for the record though, there's much more that goes on inside an audio interface than I've just mentioned. I know my mate James will not be very happy with this simplistic explanation, however, I'm no seasoned audio engineer. He actually is. But I happen to believe that you get what you pay for. Focusrite, Universal Audio, Apogee and Audient are just to name a few of these audio interface manufacturers. Now, there's much more that goes into capturing great audio than just having a decent and really expensive microphone. It all starts with making sure that the space you're recording in is acoustically treated and relatively quiet, but we'll cover that off another time. For this review, I used my newly acquired Universal Audio Volt 2 interface. I'll review that in another video, but of course I'll leave a link in the description of everything that I've used today. As I'm sure you're aware, there are pros and cons of course of using XLR microphones versus USB microphones. Over the years, USB microphones have gotten so much better, and for podcasters, YouTubers, gamers, streamers, working from home conference callers, they are convenient and easy to use, as well as being relatively cheap. There are some great examples of USB microphones on the market these days from Audio Technica, from Shure, from Rode, and I've also got to mention Fine in that list as well. I'll drop a video up here of the Fine K678 that I reviewed against my Technica AT2020 USB. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. It's also less of a faff to carry around a USB microphone because they're pretty much plug and play. Conversely, with XLR microphones, they are the industry standard, and I dare say professionals would select an XLR microphone every day of the week. Unless, of course, they're perhaps caught in a bit of a pinch. So the question is, who is this microphone for? If you already happen to have an audio interface and you're looking to obtain another XLR microphone, or if you happen to be on a strict budget, this could be the microphone for you. If you're looking for a mic that works well, is built solidly, feels really premium, and has a unique pillow-shaped design, the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR should be a consideration for you. And given the factor of the price point, it's all the more tempting. If you're just starting out, I would highly recommend that you crunch the numbers to see how much cash you'll part with to get set up. For me, at today's prices, I'd be parting with £133 for the Thronmax Caster boom arm, a further £57 for the Zone XLR microphone, and £150 for the Universal Audio Volt 2 interface. Conversely, if I were to pick up a USB microphone today, I'd spend between £62 to £125 for a fine K678, or a Rode NT USB, or an Technica AT2020 USB Plus, or a little more if I wanted to throw in a boom arm too. Be sure to consider factoring in some post-production time into your workflow if your space is not 100% acoustically treated, a little bit like mine. What do I like about this microphone? I love the simple yet effective pillow-shaped industrial design, its unique look, its feel, its premium finish, and also the red LED that denotes phantom power is active and applied to the microphone. What do I dislike about this microphone? Well, to be candid, very little. I think this microphone is really well constructed and is worth the £57 or €70 or sub $75 that you could be parting with. However, this is where I'm curious. I'm curious to hear from you. If you were in the market to get an XLR microphone, would you consider the Thronmax MDrill Zone XLR? Be sure to leave a comment and let me know. And that's it for this week. You may know that I'm a huge fan of the number 3, so if you would, please do 3 things for me. If you like the content and found it valuable, please do give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on when I upload brand new content to the channel. Again, thank you for choosing to spend your time here, and I'll see you next time.